wakhoyo namhlanje. Mna ndinguphiwe Amanda wakwaZiba, and that's most definitely Lady P to you, welcoming you on this beautiful as well as a bit of cold Wednesday. And we're definitely broadcasting live all the way from East London, number 16 Smart Road to be specific. And also today we are joined by Sis Lucia all the way from Ekabeja, and we're going to be actually talking about the 7 types of rest. Have you heard about them? Okanye uzawuthi ke wena uba ngaba ke phiwe ukuphumla, rest is just rest. But guess what? There's actually 7. And out of those 7, each and every one is definitely important. And what's amazing is that Sis Lucia is going to be unpacking each and every one of them. Without wasting any further time. Mandikwamkele namhlanje eqhubeni. Kunjani sis wam?
Hi, Lady P, and thanks for hosting me. Definitely a chilly day, but you're going to warm us up today. Thank you so much for hosting me.
All right. First things first. Could you just give us a bit of a background about you, Bangabage? Who is Lucia? What does she do?
Thanks. Lucia Mtshake-Ntshona is an educator by profession. I'm also an MC, facilitator, events organizer, and now host. So please introduce Lucia Mtshake, your favorite MC. And I'm going to be hosting my inaugural Ladies Wellness Luncheon in the month of May, the month of Mother's Day. So almost like a mom and daughter feel. So that's who I am.
Right, to your favorite MC. I actually love that line. Yes. Now, tell us a bit more actually about this luncheon that you're going to be having. Like, what inspired you to specifically have even the theme of the 7 types of rest?
You know what, Lady P, I knew that I wanted to host an event and I wanted women to come together, and I couldn't think of a theme. And I knew I wanted it to be educative. So I came across, I'm a person that likes to take screenshots of WhatsApp, and I came across the 7 types of rest. And the number 7 is a number most of perfection. And I knew that this is the one. And I didn't even know that there were 7 types. I knew of some. And I felt, imagine having a gathering of women where knowledge is imparted that there are these types of rest and how best to ensure that, you gather strength. And sometimes you find that one only looks at one aspect, like the spiritual aspect. That's the most apparent one to us, But there are other elements, like there will be sensory, the physical aspect of it, the emotional, social as well, and the creative side. So I felt, you know what, it's a do or die, and it's being the month of May. Let's do this. We come together and we just come and unwind, but knowing that you've got this knowledge.
I love it because 7 is definitely the perfect number. Like I also did mention earlier on, like I didn't know Banga, but there's like 7. I knew of like 1 or 2. And what's amazing is that on the day of the event, you'll be unpacking specifically what each and every one is all about. And of the 10th. But we'll talk about the event just a bit later on. But now, what can attendees actually expect from the event that you'll be hosting, as I did mention, on the 10th of May, as well as, could you just tell us a bit more about who's P?
All right. So the advantage is that as much as Umtu is a public speaker, you've got to tap in abantu who are captains of industry, abantu who are knowledgeable about this. So with regards to the sensory and creative, we've got an occupational therapist that's going to be covering that aspect, or Tembagaza Silo. Then the other aspects will be covered by 2 clinical psychologists, Uzianda Jose Lulane, no Unati Ngwecheni. They'll cover that succinctly because area yabo. And then the last aspect of it being spiritual will be Umamke Batanda Kwacha. And the nice part is that whilst we're going to have live performances by Usis Pinky, Bala, Utapswe Country. Yes. So that live performance, say Libana must do a live performance, and it actually is very soothing to the soul. So that's the advantage of it. And they will speak, but it'll be interactive. So it'll be a panel discussion, and we'll allow Abantu to also ask questions, at the end of each segment, so that it's a top-down approach. You feel part of the process, and that's the advantage. And you go. The most critical thing is that the networking aspect. So in you've got to meet other women, because if you're going to keep your circle this small, the perspective. So, and also, Lady P, please get strictly dress code, go blue or green, or a combination, but those are the tranquil colors. Those are wellness colors. It's the wellness colors. So please, blue or green or a combination.
I'm actually one of those who was asking, Do we wear the blue with the green? Do we color block? Like, what do we do? Because the bulk strictly landed about pink or any other color as in getting down. Like, they turn a little about what these colors are all about. You know, they're all about
Mm,
wellness. So I
yes.
can either rock a nice power suit that is blue, or can you give us hints? Because I think sometimes us as females, once we're told back, like, what can one actually wear? Is it also formal? Is it semi-formal?
It's a do you wellness event. Your interpretation of the blue and the green. Because abanye abantu are abantu aba-traditional, umuntu ufuna uzigqibela umbhaco blue, it's up to you. When funeka ube comfortable, not kodwa you're coming to a five-star establishment. So it's sabo, those vibes. And we're going to having a lot of pictures. Ungoboza is coming on board and taking pictures. We are also going to be live on DSTV channel 260 Mpumakapa. So we're going big. We're going big on wellness. So you must know that all of this will be seen.
Landutiba dress to the tens, but also be comfortable at the same time. Like, I am definitely loving that. Now, also quickly, there's a very important thing that I wanted to talk about. In fact, and just before we even talk about it, I even want to show you actually as a solo layout, which is like, now, could you just take us through the 7 types of rest? Was we've mentioned them, but who's those 7? Which one has been the most transformative for you?
It's been 2023 for me. I think it is the emotional aspect, to express your true feelings and cutting out the people pleasing mentality, the burning yourself to keep others warm, the one that's always has to, go over and beyond at your expense. I think for me, that is the one that has really resonated, that I've been working on. And the fact that, boundaries are important. You can mean well, but that doesn't mean the compromise. Nice. At the end of the day, you've aided everyone else, but when you shake a position of lack, and you cannot serve from an empty vessel. So I think that's the one that has been most apparent to me. Where's the 7 types?
Right. Okay, sinondwendwe olukhoyo oluzizomyalezo. Uthi uluntu langa ubanga beke, oh man, hi, beautiful. Okay, ukuthi uyabuliswa ke lo cala ke beautiful, uyabuliswa.
Thanks so much. Good
Also,
afternoon.
as this is
Thank you.
Yolanda, now you also get they've also just joined the conversation. Now, if you've also just joined the conversation, pula pula nomthandi, we gets reading or kitekle invasion get a plan siteta get a Lucia all the way from Ikobeja. She is going to be having an amazing event which is called a luncheon. And also just specifically talking about the 7 types of rest and manga and also about how useful as well as they are in our everyday lives. Now, specifically on the days I did mention, there's going to be the networking session, there's going to be Q&A, panel discussions. Trust me, it is going to be really amazing. I mean, she even mentioned is going to be even a performance from Udabswa country that was this Pelo, who is going to be giving us an amazing live performance. In fact, on Saturday, I feel like he landed to buy self-care Saturday, take yourself out in terms of,
Yes.
you get your hair done, you got to get every little thing of yours done. We are starting at 2:30, right?
Yes. 2:30 to 3 is the networking, and then go from 3 o'clock is the actual event.
All right. Now, what is your hope, or your vision for how this event will ripple out into the community?
So I'm seeing the event as a catalyst. So this is going to be the first step with series of wellness. The first thing, I identify that there, as you were saying, that there are other types of rest, how to find, solace in those. Once you've identified, how do I then move on? How do I handle this? Because indlela ohandlisha ngayo into nayo has got a ripple effect on your health and well-being. Most importantly. So I love what you said, that this is like a self-care Saturday. Ngala 10th, and you're putting everything aside, ndize apha to meet other women, and for you to see that whatever it is that you're going through, you're not alone. And whatever it is that you're excelling in, how do I capitalize on that and draw strength even from other women? So it's a sisterhood, and the post this event. Hence I'm saying it's inaugural in various shapes and form. We have a tendency as women to always take care of others and not self.
Yeah, that is so true, eh? I'm actually guilty
Yeah,
of
very
that one.
true.
So
And
look,
then
ndithwala imithwalo yabanye abantu ubone uba ngaba ke
yeah,
mna ndiyazilibala. Now, one thing I'm actually noticing from you, even from the conversation that we're actually having at this moment, is how spiritual you are. Like you like giving me a faith-based woman. If you were to go to the book of iBhayibhile yethu malibeke ngelo hlobo, which verse okanye verses always uplift you whenever you're going through something?
you know what? Kukho laa ngoma ithi owaqala esemncinane ne. Umakhulu wam we used to have what you called isikhungo. Before we go to bed, must pray. Oh, it was annoying because sasinikwa ii-tens ziqombasana and umakhulu wam would just pray. And kukho ivesi yakhe ethi eyaseTesalonika ethi hlalani nivuya, thandazani ningayeki, ezintweni zonke bulelani. And that's just been one verse. Oh, I'm getting emotional just thinking about her. That's been one verse that's carried me. And akati, you're praying, you're thanking God that in that He is with you. So even with this, planning this event, it's been such a watershedding moment, meeting people, discovering izinto, and izinto are not always going to go according to plan, but I know that izinto are going to work out. God is just going to show off. So there's our prayers that are carrying us even to date, namhlanje as adults, ezomakhulu bethu nomama bethu. So I'm very grateful.
Amazing. Now, on social media, where can one definitely find you?
So on Instagram, dingo Lucia .Mtshake_Ntshona, and on Facebook, it's Lucia Mtshake-Ntshona as well. So I'm both on Facebook and Instagram, and sayizama ke leka TikTok, but wow, he acts into TikTok.
Now,
But it's also
like
Lucia Mtshake-Ntshona.
Ululu, uthi bagabake, it's a filling up my cup session. Yes, yes, yes. Sithi bagabake. I really hope that the ladies see the vision of this event. Nase ndifuna ukuthi emva kwe-10th kaMay silindelwe nguSeptember, October, there's another one coming. Like that's how I feel. Ndifuna ukuya sendiyazi uba ndine-date yesibini elandelayo. Like that's how excited I am.
Mamela, when you are there, there are many announcements. Linda, when? Linda, uzawuva.
Eh?
When we are there, aye, wait when. So hence, when you are there, we are coming. We're going big.
All right, now I want to get you making me really excited. In fact, friends of your friends, please don't forget. On the 10th of May, we are definitely going somewhere. And the outfits, like we've got about 2 weeks actually, which is good timing in terms of you can definitely get your outfit ready. Look for my outfits. You can definitely get something. What's amazing is that good do you. Green, you can definitely rock that. Colors. I mean, we've definitely got the internet. Your Instagram, Apple, inspos, the outfits, what can one definitely wear? Like, I'm really, really excited. Once more again, so us kumbuz about the details of the event.
So it's going to be on Saturday, the 10th of May at the boardwalk, 2:30. And as ladies is to arrive on time and being there. And land your networking is so important because I want you to stretch yourself, Lady P. I want you to step out of your comfort zone, meet other women. You can book a table, it's fine. Okay, by 3 or 4. But mix your table up so that you're able to learn from each other. And when your guard is down, you're able to take in so much more. So amatikitike are available, but you can check, you can email me lucia.mtshake-Ntshona@gmail.com, or my cell number is 073-032-9517, and you can drop me a WhatsApp and I'll be able to respond to you. But amatikitike are still available. In fact, we've added more because of the request.
All right, I'm really I'm excited. I definitely cannot wait for that date. In fact, as we're definitely closing this interview, now I know that there's definitely young ladies out there who are just looking at you at this moment, who are just like, you know what, I see myself as Sis Lucia one day, being your favorite MC, or no, in fact, just educating abanye bantu, having the confidence and being on stage to nabantu and healing abantu with the words, in fact, with the gift that God has given me. Now, what would you say, as well as how would you encourage those young ladies out there?
I would say, and the analogy I always use, that we are like these fingers are silingani. Isizini yam lady pairs of fine season yako. And you can't say that this finger is most important than the other finger. We all need to function. This hand, in it as one. So the first thing as young women, we need to stop comparing ourselves to abanye abantu into it as fun. Number 2, work on self. we might not all be able to be graduates, but you can graduate in life. The choice of friends, how you speak to other people, and you need to be attending these sessions that grow you as a person. Uba sawuhlala sihlolo ngohlobo la circle yethu yangoku ya asizokhula, because that's all that we know. So go onto the internet, zikhona courses ezi-free, zikhona ne-talks, zikhona podcasts, ukufunde kwabanye abantu, so that you do not think that your journey is the end all and be all. And lastly, what you don't use, you lose. So yes, I'm a public speaker, but you need to practice. Like, I still interview myself in the mirror. I still watch abanye abantu how they facilitate panel discussions. And tweak it according to me, because you're not all knowing. There's always someone that's better than you. And the last thing, between umona as women, we've got to stop that. There's no competition. We've got to collaborate. And you'll be so surprised what we can achieve. So that's one thing that we need to work on constantly: introspection and how I just carry myself in society.
How I carry myself in society. I am definitely taking that one home. Sis Yolanda Yols, uthi and bangabeke leading on the 10th of May. Cannot wait. Betuna.
Thanks, Yols.
Ingathi ngomandi ngale 10th. Ingathi la 6 ingathi extend mhlambi to 10 o'clock.
Sana kaloku uthi la ngoma kuzaba manzi phansi, sabe sihleli sonke masayibona into yethu thina. But it's going to be a good Saturday. It's going to be a good Saturday.
Thank you so much once more again, Sis Lucia. Like, I could have this conversation going on. And more than anything, I thank you for being lamdu usixelele bangabeke on the 10th. Ndiyanibiza kwakunye ke ndinethemba bangabeke nizabe nisabele. To those that haven't gotten their tickets, definitely link into her bio. Definitely search her on social media, and that too is akwenzela lonto ubona bangabeke Sis Lucia. What is she all about? Because I do understand abanye abantu might want to find out bangabeke, what is she doing, Check her out on her Instagram, check her out on her Facebook. Lapho uzawubona neenkcukacha ezithe bangabeke what is definitely going to be happening. Now kakhona ke ndafuna ibethelela nala ndithi bangabeke ngolwa suku specifically, the colors are strictly blue as well as green, and we cacisile wayinabisa bangabeke those colors are specifically for wellness. Ungathi you've got this cute red dress, it's not for that occasion. Xa sesigqibile ke mhlambi ke after the event ungayifaka, but specifically ngolwa suku ke it's all about wellness, it's all about networking, and more than anything it's all about letting your guard down and being able to open up and talking to other women that are going to be there next to yourself. Have a great time, take yourself out, but most importantly, don't forget to most definitely invite a friend. Thank you so much, Sis Lucia, once more again, and have an amazing day further.
Thanks to you and to the Keith Ngesi radio station, and to you, Lady P, for giving me this platform. Much appreciated.
Thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, kuba phula no bad time to make this radio ngokhethileyo abe invasion. We're definitely keeping this conversation most definitely flowing and going. Don't forget to but definitely don't forget to share this live. You never know who might be needing this amazing event that's going to be happening. But more than anything, learning about the 7 types of rest. I mean, we're also still tired after like 8 hours of sleeping. You're always wondering, why is that so? Well, guess what? She's going to be explaining it furthermore. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, let's definitely keep it going. It was definitely flowing. And also thank you to everyone that joined us. Hey, Betun, abanye ke bavele bathumele comments ezingafani nodibana ne-conversation. Kodwa ke make siqhubeke ke nenkqubo yethu.